there's not even I, right? Like I am an illusion, and if I really penetrate that illusion, there just is. Do we have a soul? Such a good one. I reckon it depends who you ask, and it depends what you mean by soul. I think that the Western esoteric definition of soul, which as far as I know comes through Egypt via Greece to Europe kind of thing, is really talking about a higher aspect of self, and it's really talking about being a spark of the divine, you know, like an individuated spark of the divine that is divine on some level, knows that it's part of the bigger thing. If we switch from a spark to like a droplet in the ocean, it knows that it's part of the ocean, but it has some individual journey to have over multiple lives. And what's kind of like everything, like when I identify to that concept, then I start to feel and perceive that I have one. But then if I switch to like a more radical awakening model, like a Ramana Maharshi Eastern sort of thing, there's no soul in that system. There's no fucking soul. It is just, I mean, there isn't even really, there's not even I, right? Like I am an illusion, and if I really penetrate that illusion, there just is. And I find that in some ways so refreshing that it's like, there's not this, you know, kind of semi-immortal being that has to reincarnate and go through all these things. There's just this. And so I quite fondly like kind of meta systems like NLP and like chaos magic and anything that acknowledges that we shape reality by what we believe. So my kind of like chaos magician answer is like, yes, there is a soul if you believe in a soul, and if you don't, then there isn't. And I think that's the same for pretty much most metaphysical concepts. Like the more we invest into them, the more they take shape and become real. Like I started to kind of soul identify in the last 3 or 4 years, and then I would have experiences of like, oh, my soul is telling me something, you know? And I also hold the reality that that's also not true. Like that's coming in more because I've invested into it more. So my answer is there both is and is not a soul, depending on to what reality channel you choose to plug into.